Hello, boys and girls. It's story time with Miss Unali. Today I brought the book Where the Wild Things Are. Story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. That means he's the author and the illustrator of this book. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Look at him. He's in his wolf suit. And another. Oh, look what he's doing. He's running after the dog. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Oh, look at his face. He looks mad and sad. That night, that very night in Max's room, a forest grew. Look at all the trees that came up and grew. He looks happy now. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. Oh, look at him. That's his room. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. There's Max. He's sailing off. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Oh, look at this wild thing. Would you be scared of that? I don't know. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Look at those claws. Those are called claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick. He's like, "Be still," of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Oh, they think he's the wild thing. They're afraid of him. And made him king of all wild things. Oh, what does a king need? A king needs a crown. So they put a crown on him, and they called him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. See what it does. And they roared, and they danced, and they had such fun. And they swung from trees. They all look so happy together. They carried him on his back like a king. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. Oh, he smelled something. I wonder what he smelled. Let's see. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars, gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. So he says, so he took off his crown and he said goodbye. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. And into the night of his very own room where he found his supper waiting for him. Was it a dream? What happened? Because look, his supper was brought in. That's what he smelled. Remember? Oh, that was a nice imagination and a dream that he had. And it was still hot. So he ate it all up. In the end, that's a good book. Look, I wanted to show you guys this. Was made by my friend, Miss Sherry, and she made the story out of little props that she used with blocks that she found, with paper towel tubes. She drew trees. She drew all the things that were in the story. She's got Max. She's got all these guys. Did you see them all in the story? I did. This is something you can do at home to create your own story or create a story you like to read. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Your local library may have this book available for checkout. Remember to read every day. Happy reading!